just say, yeah, I'm not gonna try that, but you get the point though. Imagine. The second random fact is Canadians say sorry so much that a law was passed in 2009 declaring that an apology can't be used as evidence or of admission to guilt. Wow, those Canadians, man. Why am I not surprised by this fact? I'm just not surprised. Alright, back when dinosaurs existed, there used to be volcanoes that were erupting on the moon. See, why are dinosaurs like so cool, man? Like, oh, that's actually kind of cool right there, honestly. Number 4, the only letter that does appear on the periodic table is J. Wait a minute. Neon, hydrogen, chlorine. Oh my god, it's right. I didn't know that one. Also, these are the first time I'm seeing them too, so this is like my initial reaction, but I didn't know that. Wow. Wow, that's actually a random fact right there. One habit of intelligent humans is being easily annoyed by people around them, but saying nothing in order to avoid a meaningless argument. That's actually interesting right there. If a polar bear and grizzly bear mate, their offspring is called a pizza bear. Okay, now they're starting to get more random. In 2006, a Coca-Cola employee offered to sell Coca-Cola secrets to Pepsi. Pepsi responded by notifying Coca-Cola. And this was back in 2006, bruh. So that means that, wow. Look at that. See, in this world, do we really have to compete? We just collide. Wow, look at that Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Can you believe that? I'm also gonna use, oh I said it, no tapping out. I'm gonna use that for a video. But yeah, I was about to tap on it, but wow, I did not know that. It's actually kind of interesting. There were 2 AI chatbots created by Facebook to talk to each other, but they were shut down after they started communicating in a language they made for themselves. Oh. Technology, man, like, it's improving, like, and we're here to see it. I'm here to see it. Like, we're all here to see it. If you're like under the age of 18, you're like at a prime time to see how technology is gonna evolve throughout years, honestly. Nintendo's trademarked the phase it's on like Donkey Kong in 2010. So Nintendo owns those 5 words, it's on like Donkey Kong. So does that mean this video is gonna get copyrighted? Number 10. Daniel Radcliffe was allergic to his Harry Potter glasses. He had allergy to nickel, and they were quickly replaced with hypoallergenic specs. Also, did you know that his glasses had no lenses? This was to stop the reflection from anything behind the scenes. The glass lens wasn't added in post-production. Wow. See, now, Harry Potter, he had like no lenses, yet they added them in. Wow, that's actually, they literally keep getting more interesting. The famous line in Titanic from Leonardo DiCaprio, "I'm the king years in jail. It is similar to cutting down a protected tree species. Really, a cactus, 25 years in federal state prison, just because you cut down a little cactus. Wow, the Buddha commonly depicted in statues or pictures is a different person entirely. The real Buddha was actually incredibly skinny because of self-deprivation. So you're telling me my whole life was a lie? You know what? In Colorado, USA, there is still an active volcano. It last erupted about the same time as the pyramids were being built in Egypt. The first movie to ever put on a motion picture soundtrack was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Wow. If you point your car keys to your head, it increases the remote signal range. This works by using your brain to act as a radio transmitter. So when I'm in a parking garage, I can just hold them right here. And then it's like it expands a bigger radius. Wow. Fruit stickers are edible. They're the same. Fruit stickers are edible. They're the same with any fruit. Washing prior to eating is recommended. The glue is used for them is regulated by the FDA. You know what? Just reading these, my whole life is a lie. It really is. The scientific name for a giant anteater is, not these words again. This means ant eating with 3 fingers. I'll put that word up on the screen because that's a tricky word right there. Astronaut is a compound word derived from the 2 ancient Greek words astro meaning star and not meaning sailor. So astronauts literally mean star sailor. You know what? You could have astronaut or star sailor. Which one do you want? No. I think we both know the answer to that one. The flashes of colored light when you rub your eyes are called phosphenes. Phosphenes. So that's what that is my whole life. That's what it's been when I rub my eyes. Wow. That's interesting. At birth, a baby panda is smaller than a mouse. Oh my, I think I've heard this one. Oh my god. Iceland does not have a railway system. There's a company in Japan that has schools that teach you how to be funny. The first one opened in 1982. About 1,000 students take that course each year. Well, then where are those kids at? They should like, where are they now? How do you teach someone to be funny? You probably just walk into the room and say, "Are you winning, son?" And then they're a comedian. The Lego Group is the world's most powerful brand. There are more Lego minifigures than there are people on the earth. You mean those tiny little things? Well, let me Google this real quick. I think I know what it means. Well, let me just Google this. Oh my god. Wow. So there's more of these guys than there are people on the earth. Wow. So what's the population of the earth? Oh my god. Wow. Wow. So much for plastic. The Bagheera Kiplingi spider was discovered in the 1800s and is the only species of spider that can be classified as vegetarian. Wow, a veggie spider. There is a boss in Metal Gear Solid 3 that can be defeated by not playing the game for a week or by changing the date. Yes. I think that game was made by Hideo Kojima, right? Oh shit. I don't want to be too loud. It probably is loud anyway, isn't it? Developed by I can't even see who it's by. Oh, Konami. Yes. And then oh yeah. And then designers Hideo Kojima. And that guy's kinda cool, honestly. Okay, where was I? The Roman-Persian Wars. The Roman-Persian Wars are the longest in history, lasting over 680 years. They began in 54 BC and ended in 628 AD. Elvis was originally blonde. He started coloring his hair black for an edgier look. Sometimes he would touch up himself using shoe polish. See what I mean? My whole life has been a lie. It's a lie, and it really is. If you translate Jesus from Hebrew to English, the correct translation is Joshua. The name Jesus comes from translating the name from Hebrew to Greek to Italian to English. Wow. From Jesus to Jesus to Joshua. What is that? Ed Sheeran bought a ticket to LA with no contacts. He was spotted by Jamie Foxx, who offered him the use of his recording studio and a bed in his Hollywood home for 6 months. See what I mean? It's all about connections. It really is. If you know people, you can probably get anywhere in life, honestly. German chocolate cake is named after an American baker by the name of Samuel German. It has no affiliation with the country of Germany. I still want to try me myself some Germany chocolate. Some German chocolate cake. The first service animals were established in Germany during World War I. References to service animals date as far back as the mid-16th century. Service animals are really cool, not gonna lie. Like, I've seen them firsthand. Very, very cool, honestly. Like it's just really cool to me, honestly. Number 42. I'm already at 42 already. An 11-year-old girl proposed the name for Pluto after the Roman god of the underworld. actually really interesting to me. Who would have thought? An Italian banker, Gilberto Paschiera, is considered a modern-day Robin Hood. Over the course of 7 years, he secretly diverted €1 million to poorer clients from the wealthy ones so they could qualify for loans. He made no profit and avoided jail in 2018 due to a plea bargain. Wow. That's actually kind of cool. Octopuses and squids have beaks. The beaks is made of keratin, the same material that's a bird's beak, and our fingernails are made of. I saw an octopus one time, and I saw it right here. Oh. See, I knew something was up with the octopus. Nobody believed me though. An estimated 50% of all gold ever mined on Earth came from a single plateau in South America. Water strand. 50% of all gold. Wow. I know there's a lot of gold over there. I might have read somewhere about it. 75% of the world's diet is produced from 12 plant and 5 different animal species. Wow. See, we do live in a small world. We really do. The original Star Wars premiered on just 32 screens across the United States in 1977. This was to produce buzz as the release widened to more theaters. You know, to me that kind of sounds like the PS5 launch. Because honestly, right now, it's really hard to get a PS5. So maybe they're just doing it on I don't know, man. These companies, these developers from North Carolina, like, oh man, dude, the British government coined the slogan, "Keep calm and carry on" during World War II in order to motivate citizens to stay strong. Oh, keep calm and carry on brings back 2014 vibes. Apple paid a couple $1.7 million for their plot of land, which was worth 100,800. Why can't I speak numbers? It was worth $181,000. And yeah, okay, I can't speak numbers right now. While Apple was building a huge data center in the middle of North Carolina. See what I mean? These developers from North Carolina, they wanted to occupy the area of a couple that lived there for 34 years. When the couple refused to leave, Apple paid them $1.7 million for their land. Why would a mega company like Apple want a couple's land for $1.7 million? I don't know. Tirana, the capital of Albania, has lots of things in common with other European capitals, except one. It's one of the 2 capitals without a McDonald's, the second in Vatican City. Of course, McDonald's everywhere. Like, I'm pretty sure you live near a McDonald's. That and Walmart. I think I read somewhere where, like, the average American lives at least, like, 20 miles from a Walmart. Maybe less, maybe more, but still, like, a Walmart is close to. Sour Patch Kids are from the same manufacturer as Swedish Fish. The red Sour Patch Kids are named the same candy as Swedish Fish, but with sour sugar. Sour Patch Kids do smack though, not gonna lie, they're really good. The largest Japan population outside of Japan stands 1.6 million people who live in Brazil. See, now I thought China was populated, but no, it's Japan. IKEA is an acronym which stands for Invagar Kemprar Elementarium Akundetard, which is the founder's name, farm where he grew up, and hometown. I know very little about IKEA, but I heard it's a really bad those who could time travel would be able to attend. Nobody else attended. Interesting. That's actually kind of cool, honestly. It says nobody else attended, but did it happen or not? Violin bowls are commonly made from the horse hair. What are violin bowls? Oh, violin bows, not a bowl. That's what they are. Yes, how could I forget? Yeah. Wow. There are less than 30 ships in the Royal Canadian Navy, which is less than most third world countries. A lot of Canadian facts tonight, honestly. Larry the Cable Guy's real name is Daniel Lawrence Whitney. His notable southern accent is fake. He was born and raised in the Midwest, not the South. My whole life is a lie. You'd think Larry the Cable Guy would be real, but no, it's all a lie. The youngest pope in history was Pope Benedict, who was 11 years old at the time of election. He is also the only person to have been pope more than once. Man, dude, a lot of young people, like, on here. That just proves that it doesn't matter what age you are, because you can literally do anything. There were only 9 developers on the team for GoldenEye 007 for Nintendo 64. Only one of the developers had ever worked on the video game before. The game received multiple year-end awards, including the BAFTA Interactive Entertainment Game Awards in 1998 and 4 awards from the inaugural AIAS Interactive Achievement Award. Wow. I never played by that game, honestly. Costa Coffee employs Gennaro Belixia as a coffee taster who had his tongue insured for 10 million euros since 2009. Or is that pounds? What's the one with the E? What is that? Oh yes, pounds. I said euros. Oh my god. If you're watching from the UK, don't get mad at me. Alright, I know. See, what is euros? Hold on. Euros. The symbol. Oh, it's the Z with the little lines. And then the pounds is with the little E. Oh, they all look the same. 10. What's the word? Pounds. Since 2009. Wow. Johnny Cash took only 3 voice lessons because his teacher advised him to stop taking lessons and never deviate from his natural voice. Do you guys know Johnny Cash? He made that one song, God's Gonna Cut You Down. And I like a really good song, honestly. But, see, this is why teachers are mean. There is an island called Just Enough Room where there's just enough room for a trio and a house. So close your eyes, picture enough room for a tree and a house, and you're all set. You are ready to retire. Just like that. People who post their fitness routine to Facebook are more likely to have psychological problems. So when you're on Snapchat and people they post like their muscles and them working out and doing push-ups, according to this website, people who do that are more likely to have psychological problems. Wow. So next time you're on Snapchat and that one girl or guy is posting her workout routine, just know that that person may more likely possibly have psychological problems. Just saying, I'm just saying, man. Although he won 3 million, but then don't get me started with taxes. But yeah, you guys, you guys know Buga. He won the Fortnite World Cup way back in like what 2019, yeah, 18. I don't know, somewhere around there. Hanna-Barbera pitched the Flintstones to the networks for 8 weeks before it was finally picked up. It became the first ever animated show to air during prime time. I never really watched the Flintstones, but it looks like a classic show, to be honest. There is a company that sells mirrors that make people look 10 pounds thinner. Overall, the mirrors have contributed to 54% of total sales for retailers that use it. Shane Dawson was right. Oh my god. He did it. I don't know if you guys watch Shane, but he did a documentary on that. I think. Or was it like a side one? I'm not sure, but I know he did something about that. But yeah. There's no period in Dr. Pepper. It was removed because the old logo font made it look like Die Pepper. Wow, there is an underwater version of rugby, unsurprisingly called underwater rugby. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. It is a contact sport between two teams of 6 competing underwater in a pool to score a goal while freediving, which is similar to freaking rugby as it is. But you know what they should do? And just hear me out here. That's cool, but they should, in my opinion, just hear me out here. In my opinion, they should make underwater, and just hear me out, underwater lacrosse. I'm just saying, man, $1 million idea. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just saying, imagine that. But I'm just saying. Standing around burns calories on average. A 150-pound person burns 114 calories per hour while standing and doing nothing. So basically, take that person to church and they will be burning 114 calories per hour. Wow, who'd have thought? Although GPS is free for the world to use, it costs $2 million per day to operate. The money comes from American tax revenue. You gotta love them American tax, man. You gotta love them. In World War II, Germany tried to collapse the British economy by dropping millions of counterfeit bills over London. I learned this in history class back in high school. Yes, that actually was true. Did it work? Well, sort of. The human eye is so sensitive that if Earth were flat and it was a dark night, a candle's flame could be seen from 30 miles away. That's true. Your eye is kind of like a laser. You can see far until it's just very small. Unless you have like glasses or bad vision, but like a normal person, they can see as far as the eye can see. Basically, that's where the saying comes from. So that's kind of cool, honestly. When Space Invaders was created, Tomohiro Nishikado left in the lag because it's caused by the more invaders on the screen in order to create greater difficulty in the games. Let me read that again because I cannot read tonight. When Space Invaders was created, Tomohiro Nishikoda left in the lag caused by more invaders on the screen in order to create a greater difficulty in the game. Wow. So they're the reasons why I get frustrated in video games. With the color red doesn't really make bulls angry. They're colorblind. See, the more I read these, the more I realize that my life is a freaking lie. It really is. 65% of autistic kids are left-handed, and only 10% of people in general are left-handed. Are you left-handed? just got a little dollar sign with the C. I mean, I guess. Until 2016, the Happy Birthday song was not for public use, meaning prior to 2016, the song was copyrighted and you had to pay a license to use it. Well, it's like singing a song. That song is already licensed, so like you singing it, they're not gonna like copyright you. But if you use it like in a YouTube video or a movie, TV show like that, then you can get copyrighted and you have to pay the license to use it. So it's not really like a surprise, but really, you're gonna copyright Happy Birthday? What's going on? When mice live in the wild, they typically only live for about 6 months. This is mostly due to the fact that they are a good source. There's a good source of food for other animals. However, in a controlled environment, like being kept as a pet, they can live up to 2 years. Yeah, poor mouse man. Easy, quick midnight snack. There is a punctuation mark used to signify irony or sarcasm that looks like a backward question mark. Lettuce is a member of the sunflower family. But okay, like, you know what? They could literally just say anything, and I could just believe it honestly. But who would have thought that lettuce would be a member of the sunflower family? Not even know sunflower was even part of any family. Researchers have found that flossing your teeth can help your memory. Flossing prevents gum disease, which prevents stiff blood vessels, which causes memory issues. So basically, flossing your teeth makes you have better memory. Look at that. A cluster of bananas is called a hand. Along that theme, a single banana is called a finger. Makes sense. See, The Hobbit has been published in 2 editions. In the first edition, Gollum willingly bet on his ring in the riddle game. I never read The Hobbit, although I remember it being a big deal back in like 13, 14, I remember those days, around there. For nearly 60 years, Texas didn't have an official state flag. Between 1879 and 1992, during that time, the Lone Star flag was the active but unofficial flag. Oh yes, the Texans. Why am I not surprised by them? A wildfire technician, Richard Thompson, took the famous tongue twister, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and calculated a rough estimate of what the answer would actually be. It came out to be around 700 pounds. So basically, what my boy Richard Thomas is saying is that how much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And according to my boy Richard, it's around 700 pounds. Basically, that's how much a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Look at that. Red Solo cups are commonly souvenirs to bring back from the United States. The novelty comes from the cups being used in many party scenes in movies. I could literally go to Dollar Tree and get them right now. Oh my god. Would you look at that? Wow. Swedish meatballs originated from a recipe King Charles brought back from Turkey in the early 1800s. I thought PewDiePie invented them. Oh my god. My whole life is a lie. St. Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman. I didn't even know that was a country. The country was named after St. Lucy of Syracuse by the French. Well, where's St. Lucia at? The Caribbean. Yes, the Caribbeans by the British Virgin Islands, by Venezuela, by Puerto Rico. Yes. Well, help me. Those cute furry bits inside a cat's ears are called ear furnishings. They ensure that dirt doesn't go inside and also helps them to hear. Well, you see, cats are amazing, but I mean, like, they're cool and all. They got their moods, but I don't really like cats, honestly, because, in my opinion, and don't get me mad, I mean, don't get me wrong here, but, like, I feel like they just use you. But if you're a cat-loving person, don't cancel me. I'm just not a cat person. I mean, dogs are cool. I like dogs, but like, cats, man. I mean, I feel like I just had a bad experience because I've never really met a cool cat. So, I don't know. Maybe I just had a bad experience. Scientists discovered sharks that are living in an active underwater volcano. Divers cannot investigate because they would get burns from the acid heat. And heat. Well, there's that. There are times when Pluto is closer to the sun than Neptune. One of these timelines was from 1979 to 1999. Pluto, man, everyone hates Pluto. Gets like a bunch of hate, but a lot of information it has. There's a town in Nebraska called Manawi with a population of 1. The only resident is a woman who is the mayor, bartender, and librarian. Yes, I saw